Stability sounds like peace, a steady routine, predictable days, few surprises. It's often described as something we should want, something responsible, something mature. And for a while, it feels comforting. When life is stable, nothing shakes too much, nothing demands immediate change. But beneath that calm surface, there's sometimes a quiet tension. Not fear, not dissatisfaction, just a subtle awareness that something has stopped moving. And the strange thing is, the more stable life becomes, the harder it feels to question it. From the outside, everything looks settled. Work is consistent, income is predictable, responsibilities are manageable. There's a rhythm to the days, a sense of reliability. Nothing feels urgent, nothing feels unstable. This kind of life earns approval from others, from society, from your own sense of responsibility. You've built something solid, something that works, and that solidity becomes reassuring. It removes uncertainty, it lowers anxiety, it creates structure. But stability also has weight. It encourages repetition. It rewards staying where you are. And slowly, without announcing itself, it begins to define the boundaries of what feels possible. It often shows up in small moments. A thought about change that doesn't turn into action. A curiosity that feels interesting but risky. A question you answer quickly so you don't have to sit with it. You tell yourself this isn't the right time, that stability took effort to build, that risking it would be irresponsible. So you postpone the thought, not permanently, just for now. And postponing feels reasonable, even wise. After all, nothing is broken. Why disturb what's working? That small decision to preserve stability instead of exploring discomfort feels harmless. But repeated often enough, it becomes a pattern. Psychologically, stability offers safety. The brain prefers predictability. It lowers cognitive effort. It reduces uncertainty. When life feels stable, the mind relaxes its alertness. But that same comfort can quietly limit growth. Stability discourages questioning, because questioning introduces risk. Risk threatens structure, and structure feels like security. Over time, the desire for stability can become a defense mechanism, not against chaos, but against change. It protects you from discomfort, from learning curves, from temporary instability. And the mind reinforces this, because staying where you are feels safer than stepping into the unknown, even when the unknown is where expansion happens. The cost doesn't appear immediately. Life continues smoothly, paychecks arrive, routines repeat. But gradually, options narrow. Not because they disappear, but because they stop feeling realistic. Ideas that once felt possible begin to feel impractical. Energy shifts from growth to maintenance. You spend more time protecting what you have than imagining what could be. Nothing collapses, nothing is lost overnight, but something subtle changes. Life becomes smaller, more controlled, more contained, and stability, once comforting, starts to feel limiting. The realization doesn't come as regret. It arrives quietly, a moment of honesty, an awareness that stability, while valuable, was never meant to replace movement. You see that safety became the priority and growth became optional, not because you lacked ambition, but because stability felt earned and risking it felt unnecessary. You weren't wrong to want stability. You just didn't notice when it stopped being a foundation and started becoming a ceiling. Stability has psychological benefits. It reduces stress. It creates structure. It offers predictability. But it also has a cost. Not financial in the obvious sense, but psychological. It can slowly convince you that staying the same is safer than becoming something new. And over time, that belief shapes decisions, not through fear, but through comfort. The danger isn't stability itself, it's confusing stability with fulfillment. A stable life can still feel empty. A secure position can still feel restrictive. Because humans don't just need safety, they need meaning, movement, a sense of becoming. And when stability is protected at all costs, those things are quietly postponed, not denied, just delayed. Until one day you realize that stability kept you safe, but also kept you still.